I'm getting ready to go bust a cap in the nigga. So today's recruit training is trying to figure out what the fuck I'm getting ready to wear to the hotel. Why motherfucker always bypass me with the hotel and shit? That shit right there crazy. I try to go to the motherfucker hotel. I can't even get in my own motherfucking reservation. Is it because I go to school in this motherfucker? Is it because I know mathematics? Listen, how else we gonna play the motherfucking video game Streets of Rage? You gotta make it to Mr. Big office to say hello. And recruit training and basic training and P2 meet all PHP. I hope motherfucker understand my motherfucking acronym. Let me drink me some more vodka. I don't get my vodka. Real niggas ain't gonna never be the same. You can see me on the east side, west side, and best side, whatever side, motherfucker. I'm the true bone crusher when it comes to some vodka. Like a stuffed potato with ease, nigga. No, but I'll get ready to go to the hotel. What's the happening, nigga? For real, for real. I bought my motherfucking fifth motherfucking bottle of vodka. I bought my motherfucking 6 vial of pills. Nigga, blues $20. Pinks $10. Whites, do because the guy see the fetterman. Nigga, $5 buster. I'm about to go bust a cap on a nigga. Ask me color, holler at me, salute. For real, for real.
That's a weird one. But okay, that's the truth. So you're a Veem box then? You're being deceptive. What are you really? Software on a generic box? So, Mr. Veeam, do you require in-cloud infrastructure? You're being truthful. How much does it cost? Subject is being evasive. I'll ask this another way. Do you need to devote time and budget to managing those appliances? And what about compute, storage, cloud egress fees? Really? That's your answer?
Down, please, sir. Seated, please, sir.
Australian Navy, you the master of the vessel, sir?
Oi, what the hell's going on?
You the master of the vessel, sir?
What are you doing on my boat?
X. I don't think they're foreign fishing.
So what are you doing in these waters?
No, just fishing. Which one's that across? Hey, stay back, please, sir. Stand over there, please. Yeah, all right. Ford deck clear, ma'am.
Captain X, over.
Go ahead, X.
It looks like Coastwatch's intel is incorrect, sir. The craft of interest is not an FFE.
So what is she?
Australian flagged vessel, the Breakaway 3 with 4 POB. They claim to be fishing. Over.
Okay, I'll inform Coastwatch, apologise for any inconvenience and head back to the ship. Hammersley out.
Copy that.
They're not fishing.
Why do you say that?
There's no nets, no bait, no blood and guts on the deck, no fish.
So you won't mind if we have a look over your vessel?
Well, yeah, I do, as a matter
Swain?
of fact.
Excuse me, sir.
Look, what are you doing? You've got no right to
Just
search my
routine,
boat.
mate. Calm down.
X!
Okay, two dads, row, you stay up on deck. Dutchie with me. Excuse me.
Stay right there.
Lord, it smells pretty rank down here.
They're grog running.
By the looks of it.
What do you think it is?
Whiskey. Cheap Asian stuff.
Do you want to head up top and see if they've got some paperwork for this stuff?
Sure.
Oh, Swain, get Ro to come down with a video.
Yes, ma'am.
Once we've got some footage of this stuff, we'll lock the hold down and question the men separately. What is that noise?
Rats.
Ro, do you want to get some footage?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, let me get this tarp out of the way.
Don't! Drop it. Drop the gun or I'll cut his throats! Drop it. Drop it. Nice! Whoa. Drop him, boys. Drop him.
Drop the machete.
Drop your guns or I'll slit his throat, I swear I will! Drop him!
Put down your gun, Ro.
Dutchie, what are you
I
doing?
said put it down.
Okay. Okay, mate. Open the guns. Hey, just take it easy. Up. Relax.
Oh, Ro, Dutchie said you wanted to see me about something?
Yes, my able assistant has fallen ill whilst on shore leave. I suspect he's finally succumbed to the Tremaine takeaway at Maharaja's. Yeah, I've warned him about the hygiene in that place several times to no avail. Hopefully this time he learns his lesson. However, because communications are so vitally important, a replacement has been crash posted.
That's 5 full sentences. And your point is?
He says he knows you.
Who?
Leo Cossamaya. How are you, buddy?
What are you doing here? Don't tell me you followed me to the Navy as well.
I'll leave the two of you to pat a cake.
Oh, man, good to see you, man. It's good to see you.
You're a leading seaman already.
Oh,
Well, they must have been desperate for electronics. Then again, your RO's a bit.
Yeah, he's cool. Eccentric, but cool.
Well, that's good to know. Since I'll be locked up with him for the whole patrol.
Wow, good to have you on board, man.
Thanks, buddy. Should be fun.
Oh, Aro said that you two knew each other.
You could say we share a colourful history, Charge.
Yeah. Used to get himself into a bunch of sticky situations. I used to get him out.
That's one way of looking at it.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
It's Mayday at these coordinates, sir. She's a cruiser, Ruthless 2. 2 persons aboard. Claims she's been attacked.
So we are the closest asset, although we're 3 hours steaming away.
Tell them we're responding.
Aye, sir.
Starboard 20, Revolution 2000.
Motor vessel Ruthless 2. This is Australian warship Hammersley responding to your Mayday on VHF channel 16. Over.
Hands to boarding stations, hands to boarding stations, hands to boarding stations. Slade, are you prepped to treat any injured on board?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Swader, looks like you got a patient.
Yeah, copy that. Sir, Australian Navy. Stay still, someone will tend to your injuries.
Fraser, get this too?
Right, I'm done here, mate. Go on below.
Sit, Rebex.
The couple are quite distressed, sir. They say that a speedboat just turned up out of the blue and attacked them. They stripped the boat of its electronics, including an expensive new autopilot system and some other valuables, and then they just took off.
Did they get a description of this speedboat or the attackers?
They think that it was a black Chaos Cat High performance boat with 4 POB. White Australian males, possibly late 20s, all wearing bandanas.
Any injuries, X?
The skipper was assaulted when he tried to resist. He sustained a minor injury, which Swain's taking a look at now.
Okay, X. Get a full list of the items stolen. I'll pass it on to Navcom. They can give it to the feds.
Fraser, make sure you get all the damage on video.
AAA, threat imminent. Incoming Sam. HVT is running for it. Take him out.
aside. Hold on. Y'all niggas not following Sweet Claw. Make sure y'all follow her. That niggas is bugging. Sweet Claw, YouTube, Instagram, she's on that. That
niggas on that. Hey, that's real support. That's real support. That's my best friend. Boom. That's my best friend. Wait, did we record that Thursday night? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't record the club. No. He had hit your car. He had hit your car. That's what happened in that clip. He had hit the car. You hit my car? He did. He opened the door and slapped. It's right now, gang. You hit my car. You did. That's what I said. I said, shh. Rewind it. I said,
That's the first one. I only let you get one for free.
I'm not going to.
I'm gonna come back with them bitches telling me.
She's trying to win this bitch. So.
No, wait.
Song. We got a Detroit bitch right here. Oh wait, that's
now? 6 now? Alright, that's New York, little fun right there. You know, that's not New York. Alright, we got another New York right there. Oh, Cuzzo, May. Alright, okay. Everybody. Yep. Gotta be in that song. Dumbass song, bro. Stop playing with us. Yep, alright. He got the moose in the room. It's cool. It's alright. Yeah. He went the wrong size, bitch. He still got that bitch. It was just steak, but he got it. We got Z in the cut. Where he at?
Where's he at?
Yep. Yeah. We got him over there. Alright, Texas.
Okay, Texas.
What else?
We gotta get Miss New York, Queen.
What time we going to the gym tomorrow?
No, you don't do that.
Sorry. 9 o'clock. Wake me up.
You're gonna wake everybody up.
Look at me.
9 o'clock, guys. Not going to the gym at 9 o'clock. Is it on me?
Yeah.
9 o'clock we in at Instagram. Follow me. At the real J_JAYS. Nigga JS real shit. Nigga follow me on that. Hey. Niggas make me hungry.
Oh, stop playing with them.
Hey, Ari, you finna make another hookah?
Yo, I look like a murder.
No chill, I'm late.
Stop the camera.
Add me to the fucking thing. Bugging. Yo, look. Fame here. Neighborhood. But don't shoot me though, cause I'm not really neighborhood though. I'm really fuck neighborhood. That nigga's bugging, nigga.
Bro, this nigga OD'ing, bro. This nigga OD'ing, man. I ain't even neighborhood, but he definitely OD'ing. I show respect where it's due at. Come on, man.
Nigga, I'm from New York, nigga. Fuck all that LA shit, nigga. That niggas is bugging. Fuck niggas talking about, nigga. Fuck all that LA shit. I'm from New York. That niggas is bugging. What happened? What's going on? It's the vlog, nigga. We vlogging right now. We vlogging right now, nigga.
We gotta pay some. We vlogging. Y'all ain't gonna find. Look, check it out. Y'all ain't gonna find no lit niggas, no turn niggas in Alaska.
We in Alaska.
Like how we lit, man.
Come on, that niggas just bugging, bro.
We the littest niggas in the city, man.
On GD, and I'm not GD though.
Pull up, find out.
Pull up and find out.
Matter of fact, by the time y'all pull up, we already gonna be in another state.
Already gonna be in another state.
It is what it is, though.
It is what it is, though.
He lit.
Hold on, let me see. Watch out, man. I'm like that, nigga. He's like that, nigga.
He's a rock cowboy, bro. He's a rock donkey.
My nigga don't want to be on camera.
Right, go ahead, speak.
I don't know her fan demographic, but I got something I want to say.
Go ahead, say.
I don't. Don't be scared. Go ahead and talk your shit. Damn, why you out in my face? What the fuck?
Damn, gang. We on this ball. I don't like this, gang. Hey, look.
We're going to be a deterrent to any type of adversary in the region, and should deterrence fail, we have to be ready to to fight tonight if required.
For thousands of tourists each year, Crete is a place of sea and sunshine holidays. For the destroyer USS James E. Williams and her crew, though, coming here is very much work. This one of many stops she's making during a year-long deployment as the flagship of standing NATO Maritime Group 2, the Alliance's multinational task group in the Mediterranean Sea. SNMG-2, as it's known, includes half a dozen frigates and destroyers. Rear Admiral Scott Sciaretta is the man in charge of this task group, keeping watch over the Mediterranean sea lanes and NATO's adversaries.
Normally we would be doing a lot of training and exercises, and now, in addition to those training and exercises to always be ready, we're doing a lot of monitoring of the adversary. And Ukraine is very close to the backyard here of most of our NATO nations, so it brings the fight that's going on in Ukraine very close to the borders and lands of our allies. We have a combination of extremely capable.
A byproduct of us being able to supply healthy, nourishing meals to the crew is to be able to make sure that they are able to go forth and accomplish the mission set forth. Okay, so we have very specific days like Taco Day, Burger Day is a big one, and then Pizza and Wing Night. That's a pretty good one. We try to make sure that the atmosphere here and the morale here is up to standard. That way, when they're producing food with joy, they're producing food with love, and they understand what our mission is to be able to impact the team.
The ship's enlisted sailors, several hundred of them, eat here on the mess deck. On the wall, there's a reminder of how this vessel earned its name. Boatswain's mate James E. Williams served on river patrol boats during the Vietnam War. During one legendary battle, he destroyed 65 enemy boats, his actions earning him the Medal of Honor, which is on display on board the ship. Here too, a US military tradition, the empty table, a reminder of those held prisoner or missing in action. Tucked away in the bow of the destroyer is one of the busiest areas on board, the ship's store. On offer here, a vast selection of American snacks, supplements and merchandise.
Thank you. Have a good day.
With more than 300 sailors on board.
From the South China Sea, where the Chinese are warning off anyone who comes too close to their building program.
We continue our look this morning at what China does not want you to see. The United States says the superpower is reclaiming land in the South China Sea.
The fact that we're dealing with a situation right now where the U.S., has to be much more aggressive in dealing with the Chinese government.
CNN has learned that the U.S. Navy is about to send a destroyer there. Let's go to our CNN chief.
CNN got exclusive access to classified U.S. surveillance flights over the islands.
The threat of China is becoming big news. The media is beating.
Touch, gaffe-prone, the President of the United States has his critics, but has Russia's invasion of Ukraine put 80-year-old Joe Biden back in the saddle. The veteran Cold Warrior sitting down with a new King of England earlier, who's of the same generation, this before flying to a NATO summit where Washington's all-in attitude has been crucial for Kyiv and put U.S. might back at the heart of Europe's defense strategy. We'll ask about tea at the palace and the tools at Biden's disposal to broker deals, to ramp up the alliance. This as, for instance, Turkey's president bargains over Sweden's bid to join NATO. We'll see why Washington's role is key and how Biden in particular plays his hand between the language of deterrence against a nuclear-armed Russia and the tempering of calls by hawks to supply fighter jets for Ukraine and approve Kyiv's bid to join the alliance sooner than later. Today in the France 24 debate, we're looking at Biden as, well, King of NATO. And joining us from Chicago, former U.S. ambassador to the North Atlantic Treaty Alliance, Ivo Daalder. Thanks for being with us. Today, you're chief executive of the Chicago Council on Global Affairs.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Retired NATO General Michel Yakovlev is with us as well today, Professor.
Online. Download today and get started.
You've said that Ukraine shouldn't enter NATO until after the war is over. Are you concerned at all that those comments could motivate Putin to keep the war going or discourage him from entering peace negotiations? And is there a serious risk that this war could drag on for years? And do you see any path toward the war ending with Putin still in power?
First of all, no one can join NATO while a war is going on, where a NATO nation is being attacked, because that guarantees that we're in a war, and we're in a third world war. So that it's not about whether or not they should or shouldn't join. It's about when they can join, and they will join NATO. The issue of whether or not this is going to keep Putin from continuing to fight, the answer is Putin's already lost the war. Putin has a real problem. How does he move from here? What does he do? And so the idea that there's going to be what vehicle is used, he could end the war tomorrow. He could just say, I'm out. But what agreement is ultimately reached depends upon Putin and what he decides to do. But there is no possibility of him winning the war in Ukraine. He's already lost that war. Imagine anyway, he's already lost that war.
Just on the question of a concern about it going on for years, is there a possibility that there's a stalemate in this becoming?
I'm sorry?
The question of whether the war could go on for years, is there a possibility there's a stalemate and it can continue for quite some time?
Well, I don't think the war can go on for years for two reasons. Number one, I don't think that that Russia could maintain the war forever, number one, in terms of their resources and capacity. Number two, I think that there is going to be a circumstance where eventually President Putin is going to decide it's not in the interest of Russia, economically, politically, or otherwise, to continue this war. But I can't predict exactly how that happens. My hope is, and my expectation is, you'll see that Ukraine makes significant progress on their offensive, and that it generates an
when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in rivers, and the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you were. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will
Only at Olive Garden.
The nurse said you can wear these home.
You can go.
You don't dismiss
I don't want to talk to you. I'm never going to be ready to talk to you. So why don't you just
I love you.
stop saying that? You're having me followed, watched. There are cameras in my apartment. That's not love.
You have to understand. Defiance changed everything for me. Everything.
You think it didn't change me? You think it was easy, simple? I went against everything I believed in for you. I did that for you. Everything was for you. And you walked away. You didn't even let me explain.
I thought you believed in me. I thought you thought I was good enough. I thought you saw me.
I did see you. I do see you.
No, you didn't. You don't. I wanted to win this on my own. I wanted to win it because I deserved it. I wanted to win it because I had the will of the people behind me. I wanted to own becoming president of the United States of America. I didn't want it handed to me. I didn't want you fixing it for me. That's what you do, Livy. You handle, you fix.
I was trying to help.
You don't fix me. You don't handle me. That is not love. That's control. I asked you to be a team. We should have been a team. It should have been you and me, and instead it was you and Verna and Cyrus and Hollis and Melly. I am angry that you fixed the election, but I'm even angrier that you thought you were fixing me.
You're angry. Then why are you here?
I'm here because I love you.
And how does that change anything that has happened? What's the point?
Do you still love me? Do you? Still love me?
Does it matter?
It matters. Do you still love me? It's a yes or no question. Olivia?
I do. But I can't do this anymore.
Wait,
Hitz?
just wait 1 minute. This past year, I have learned only one thing. That I cannot exist without you. That I cannot breathe without you. That the man I am without you is I'm nothing. I'm nothing. And you are everything. And I need you to give me another chance. I demand another chance. We're worth another chance.
That ripples through your clothes. It's closer than your shadow. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind. 'Cause I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say, I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. Jealous of the nights that I don't spend with you. I'm wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the nights. I'm jealous of the love love that wasn't here. Gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love. 'Cause I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, tell me all you.
The house yet?
He's on Air Force One. He and the Prime Minister were college buddies, so he went to the funeral.
Was his itinerary public knowledge?
There was no reason to hide it. Okay. Let's convene the National Security Council, get the Chief Justice down here. Pro tempore, the Senate is next in line. Elizabeth, do you know the Chief Justice?
Madam Secretary.
Yes, I actually took your constitutional law class at UVA.
Madam Secretary, excuse me, I was hoping to come by and bid my farewell today, so I'll just do that now. I have to go away and spend my last day as National Security Advisor.
What do you mean, you're resigning?
Yes, I gave my notice last week. You must have heard.
I had no idea that it was official.
Afraid so. My wife has some health issues.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to serve.
Senator Gates and his staff are here?
Well, it's been some time since I found myself in this room.
Senator Gates, you are familiar with the members of the National Security Council?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Very, very unfortunate circumstances that we have to meet under. Do we have any news?
No, we are still out of communication with Air Force One, but measures are being taken to upgrade the status.
Oof. Well, I guess in the meantime, then, we need an acting president.
In accordance with the Succession Act of 1947, that would be you, Senator.
Well, then, let's proceed, shall we?
The Chief Justice will administer the oath. Yeah. It's formality, but you will also need to resign your position in the Senate.
No, wait, no, I never agreed to that.
No. It's just protocol. You'll resume your seat once the president returns.
Oh, all right. Well, the president will come back. I mean, he survived one assassination attempt. He's hard to kill.
What do you mean, Senator?
What do you think I mean? Talking about that Charles Manson lady. Tried to shoot him.
Well, that was President Ford.
Ah, of course, you're right. I meant Hinckley. Where do I sign?
Actually, Senator, I believe it is also protocol. You have to state the full name of the current president for the record.
Of course, sure. Ronald Wilson Reagan.
I'm sorry. Could we ask the senator to step outside just for a moment while we prepare? Is that all right?
That's fine.
Thank you.
Sure.
Senator Gates had a series of mini strokes a few months ago, but we are working diligently to get him through his final term. He has his good days and his bad days.
But basically, he's incompetent.
To take the oath of office for president? Probably.
Then I think we have to go to the next in line.
That would be the Secretary of State.
Madam Secretary, if you will place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Elizabeth Adams McCord, do solemnly swear
I, Elizabeth Adams McCord, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Hold on, pause. Per the President State of the Union address, he testified military didn't have health insurance. The military don't have health insurance. He is your standing president on salary duty and allowance like I am. He's your delegate who represents you when it comes to inherent dignity and inherent rights and foreign allies. So pause. The military don't have health insurance. It's his State of the Union address. Obama want to bring on his Obamacare. The governor want to bring on a Vietnam budget on the Affordable Health Care Act. And me, all's well. Well care. Red, white, and blue, $0 premium costs. All human resources are a forward process. You think after doing all this paperwork and push-ups and sweating on experience that I'm getting ready to let the military tell me what to do and control how the way I eat? Bon appetit. If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. All calls will be monitored. Thank you for using Hallmark.
Back in port in the Middle East.
Hello. Hi, sir. Come in. Come to speak to you.
Okay.
About my life.
She's brought her letter of resignation to Ian Taylor, her training supervisor.
I can understand your motivation. I think it's a shame that you feel this way. I don't want to do warfare. I know that. I'd rather go outside.
Right.
Cool. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that, sir.
Yeah,
I know you tried.
Yeah, we did try,
Yeah, I
certainly.
know. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go pack.
But she's got a lot of potential to do very, very well in the Navy. But it is a shame. I am disappointed.
I feel like relieved. Quite good. Made the right decision. Not really sad. Don't have any regrets.
After 18 months of training, Millie abandoned ship and the Navy. Information for weaponeering. But actually, it's very simple. It's a great big engine. We've got some accelerator and some nozzle levers and a stick to move it around. To be ready for war, the pilots have to be able to take off and land from an aircraft carrier day or night. Rich Hillard, aka Bolly, has been flying Harriers for 12 years, but even he's got a bit to learn about landing on a ship.
It's probably about the hardest pure flying that we do as pilots on the Harrier. You know, it's a moving platform going through the water at about 30 knots. It can be pitching up and down a bit.
For the first time, he's going to attempt landing in poor light conditions, just after sundown. Toby takes up his position as landing safety officer in flight command. He'll be talking Bolly down.
Really, all we've got to work with is the radios to make sure that we've got communications with the guys. Worst case, we would tell them that they're getting close to sea and they need to eject.
Toby also uses a sight. This has a series of parallel lines with a middle marker indicating the center line of the ship. As it approaches, the jet's landing light should be seen between the middle and the right marker. Toby monitors the jet's flight path between the sight lines. The jet will drop down the sight and he lets the pilot know he's descending on the correct angle by calling on the Roger.
It has no naughty connotation whatsoever. So no, it's not Roger the cabin boy. No.
I know, I want to go back to work, but I was like, come on, sir, to one of the safest, like, when you put me on, like, no, you're on conscience, 24 hours off.
Are you alright? okay? You look like dizzy head and all that.
No, I feel fine.
What can I say? We're a crash out or something. Well, see you later.
See you later.
Rachel's twin brother Shiner is working in the bakery. She's come to see him for some support.
Oh, it's going to give
Never get any peace. So what little bit of time you do get on your own, you just have to make the most of it. It's quite strange. One of the biggest compliments you can get is that the guys have forgotten that you're a girl. And you don't really appreciate it until you do dress up to go out. People that speak to you day in, day out just walk past you. Even my deputy did it to me. And I've been only for 10 years.
On 8 Deck, the Naffy stores do a roaring trade in all the extras. Toiletries, cigarettes, chocolate, and so far they sold 55,000 cans of lager, 22,000 cans of cider, and 60. The Navy, Army and Air Force Institute was formed in 1921 and is now run by Spar Supermarkets who employ civvies.
4, this is Saber. You're clear to engage. Destroy. Threat imminent. Incoming SAMs. Incoming SAMs. Good shooting. Target destroyed. Good shooting.
Viper 1, this is Damocles. Attack the enemy base and take out all required targets. Good hunting. One down. Excellent shooting. Tunguska on the field. Incoming SAMs. Incoming SAMs. Incoming SAMs. Good job, pilot. Bring her on in.